Moving on now, Delhi has been choking for the last 2 weeks, but according to an RTI report, Delhi government has been squatting on 786 crore rupees of environment cess. The RTI reveals that the Delhi government has spent only 93 lakh rupees out of that amount, and the state government has the mandate to use these funds to improve public transport. However, now from the RTI, it is clear that no concrete efforts have been made when the crisis literally engulfed the entire city. The state government has made some belated decisions. The Kejriwal government claims that it will utilize the 786 crore rupees of environment cess fund to buy electric buses. That decision was taken yesterday. Transport Minister, in fact, has already instructed to begin the process. Ankit Tyagi joins us now with the very latest on this. Ankit, the big question that arises is that why this amount has not been used efficiently? Why have they not been able to resolve Delhi's bus shortage? Why, when last year they implemented the odd-even scheme, didn't have the foresight to have resolved the issue by now?
Well, these are difficult questions for Arvind Kejriwal government. They have been making a lot of noise as far as this entire pollution and the smog situation in the capital is concerned. It's not the first time it has happened. It has been happening every year. 2015, they came up with the odd-even scheme, which a lot of people internationally also lauded the scheme. But what happened post that? There seems to be a lack of long-term planning. Now, let me also make our viewers understand about this environment cess fund. In 2015, after the situation became worse, the government, the Supreme Court had mandated this environment cess on every truck that enters Delhi. The MCD was supposed to be the nodal agency to collect it and give it to the Delhi government. The Supreme Court made it very clear that this can only be utilized for public transport and strengthening the road network in the national capital. Now, from 2015 to 2017, the government collected 287 crore rupees roughly, out of which only 93 lakh has been utilized. That too only on paperwork. Now, the government on its part says that for every 100 buses that they buy, they want land from the DDA for parking and other issues. And that is a problem, ongoing problem between the Lieutenant Governor, the Delhi government and the DDA, which they have not been able to procure land. The big question still remains, Avantika, that if the government knew of all these issues, why did they not find a way out? Now, after the pressure from the media, after this RTI has been exposed, the Delhi government has decided they are going to buy 500 electric buses within 1 year. Now the government springs into action after considerable pressure. Why couldn't they have done it earlier?
And that became even more obvious when they decided to backtrack on rolling out the odd-even scheme when they themselves conceded that they do not have, the capacity to ensure that commuters will be okay without buses, and they felt that that will only add to the burden. I mean, all of this could have been taken care of, isn't it, Ankit? They could have had the foresight. They could have anticipated that this issue is likely to take place because earlier there was just so much noise from the Aam Aadmi Party, and this RTI Act is clearly, in a way indicting the Delhi government for its failure to strengthen the public transport system.
That's right, and it also clearly points out to the lack of long-term planning.
True,
the chief minister who is now desperately seeking a meeting with the Punjab chief minister of the Haryana, he's meeting the Haryana chief minister today. Why couldn't all these measures be taken earlier?
Exactly.
Were we waiting for an emergency to hit Delhi before all these measures were taken? And it's not only about the Delhi government. There is the national government, the union government as well here. We have to have the questions to the environment minister. There are states like Uttar Pradesh, Haryana, Punjab, where stubble burning is a massive issue. There has to be a cohesive long-term planning along with Delhi, the union minister, along with the chief ministers of other states, so that it can be sorted. Delhi is a landlocked state, and all this stubble burning does create a lot of issues. But still, the big question would remain, why didn't the Delhi government do enough on its part before it pointed out fingers onto others?
About this RTI report, Ankit, have you been able to get any reactions from the Aam Aadmi Party on the amount of money that has been spent and the whopping amount of money that still remains to be spent?
Well, the government has made it very clear that this fund can only be utilized for public transport and for strengthening roads. They said that the PWD department so far has not required any funds as far as the current condition of the roads are concerned. As far as the buses go, the public transport system go, they already have floated a tender for 2,000 buses, with which they say that the file is pending with the Lieutenant Governor, as they would require a similar amount of parking for this sort of buses. Now they are again going on in a short-term knee-jerk plan of 500 electric buses. It is a good plan, it's a good action, but little too late, only after pressure was put on the government of Delhi.
Right, Ankit, thank you so much for joining us, and thank you for just taking us through all of those details that have been revealed and are now available through the RTI on the kind of expenditure done by the Delhi government to improve public transport and infrastructure in the national capital. Okay, so that's the RTI report that has really come as a big embarrassment for the Aam Aadmi Party at a time when they have been receiving a lot of criticism for not doing enough to contain the high levels of air pollution that has triggered a public health emergency. The RTI report revealing that the Delhi government has spent only 93 lakh out of the 786 crore environment cess collected. Ashutosh Mishra joins us also for more on this. And Ashutosh, as I was saying, you know, this is really shocking as to why this money has not been used effectively and efficiently for the improvement of the national capital's public transport system, and otherwise as well also to just improve the quality of living in Delhi.
Well, Avantika, right after, the India Today exposed the RTI, the RTI claim that says that government did not spend, more than 93 lakh out of the 787 crore rupees collected the environmental cess. The government has told, and the government was forced to tell India Today that finally some measures are being taken. The government sources have told India Today right after we ran the story that the 787 crore rupees, the cess fund that was collected after the Supreme Court ruling, that will be used to procure 500 electric buses. So first time the government has said
stay with me, Ashutosh. Former Aam Aadmi Party Minister Kapil Mishra, in fact, is also joining us now on the broadcast. Sir, good afternoon. Thank you so much for joining us. Just to quote these figures from that RTI report saying how the Delhi government has spent only 93 lakh rupees out of the 786 crore environment cess that was collected. I'm just wondering, each one of us, our children, the elderly, are choking on the poor, deteriorating quality of air. We don't say the odd even scheme. So much noise was made by the Aam Aadmi Party last year. The government decided to backtrack on rolling out that drive because of lack of public transport, lack of public buses. Where is all this money? Why is it not being spent effectively?
And Avantika, the major information is in last 1 year, not even a single penny was spent. Even just 93 lakh rupees was spent in last financial year. So not even a single penny was spent in last 1 year. 0.11% of the total money was utilized. And now when they are exposed by this RTI, they are suddenly announcing they will buy 500 electric buses, which is another scam, because Delhi government study itself has concluded that electric buses are too costly. One electric bus will cost 2.5 crore rupees, and one low floor CNG AC bus.
And before we come to that, sir, before we come to that, what all they have now decided to do, I just want to try and understand that why all of a sudden, whenever there's an emergency, when people are literally, lining up in hospitals and there's an emergency, there's a public health emergency, does the Delhi government all of a sudden wake up? And the residents don't want to hear that usual blame game. Nobody wants to hear people playing the victim card. Where are the solutions? Yes. Everybody knows the problems. Why the knee-jerk reactions?
Yes. They could have very easily bought smog-free towers by this money. They could have very easily bought air purifiers for the city. They could have very easily done the helicopter sprinkling or greening of the streets. Whatever was the plan, everything could have been done with this money.
No, so that's the question. Why was this money not used? What were they doing with all this money?
I think it's purely a question of intention. If intention is wrong, if you don't want to do work, and if you only want to get involved with the blame game, then you'd end up doing nothing.
But sir, tell me something. You've just fallen out of the Aam Aadmi Party only very recently. Why didn't you raise the objections then, when you were part of the Aam Aadmi as well? As a responsible citizen, as somebody who has relationships, close ones, loved ones, nieces, nephews, children. Why do everybody have to suffer at this cost?
Avantika, let me tell you date-wise everything what happened. 28 December 2015, before odd even 1, government announced that we are going to buy 3,000 luxury buses and we are going to ensure vacuum cleaning of all the roads. And all of us inside the cabinet, we were very happy about it. Then came second odd even in April 2016, and we did a review in May. And in May, a 10-point agenda was decided. And in October last year, 2016, Transport Minister Satendra Jain announced that 5 lakh air purifiers will be installed within a month all across the city. Nothing has happened. So it's only about announcing and then putting all those hoardings and advertisement everywhere. But where is the action on ground? And in last 8 days, when Delhi was suffocating, not even a single step was taken by Delhi government.
Absolutely. But this is really sad, isn't it? I mean, there is lack of political will, there is lack of intent, there is no, there is no long-term solution to this issue. And this is when, Mr. Mishra, when the Aam Aadmi Party had raised this issue last year as well, and still we are seeing that all of this money has been kept and nobody is even using it effectively.
Money is not being used because there is no plan at all. First, we have to sit together and plan. Sunita Narayan has submitted a plan. There are so many other organizations which have already submitted a plan. But let me tell you, Delhi government don't even have a task, an expert committee. We have not even hired a consultant who will actually finalize the thing and who will actually start implementing things. So we stand at nowhere right now. Even if we start doing things right now, today, we will start getting the result at least after 1 and 1.5 years.
No, but tell me something. So much noise was made last year, and the odd even, as you rightly suggested, was implemented last year. Following that, once the air cleared, once it rained, the winds picked speed and the environment cleared, following that, I'm saying post when the scenario changed, were there decisions made by the Delhi government to prevent a situation that one is witness to today in 2017?
I think immediately after the November winter last year, I think everyone got busy in Punjab election and MCD election, and we are paying the price for that.
Right. Thank you so much, Mr. Kapil Mishra, for speaking to India Today. A big embarrassment there. The tussle continues between the Delhi government and the NGT over exemptions in implementing the odd even. Ankit Tyagi is with us. Ankit, do you think that the Aam Aadmi Party deciding to go against the implementation of odd even is because they saw the socio-economic cost of enforcing it on the government, on themselves as well?
You see, as of now, Avantika, this has not been ruled out. The odd even implementation has not been ruled out. The hitch is that the NGT wants it to be rolled out without any riders, without any giving exemption to anybody. The Delhi government is still thinking about it. Now, let me just take you through some big questions for Arvind Kejriwal in this entire thing. Was Arvind Kejriwal, the government was waiting to pick up on this after the media highlights the fund issue. It has only happened now. Why was it that the Kejriwal government did not talk about the impediments in this process? They could have come out and explained how the LG is stalling this entire process. Also, the blame game is being shifted to other states without doing enough from their own is the other big question. So there are certain questions that would be asked of the Arvind Kejriwal-led Delhi government. But
that charge has been leveled by the chief ministers, particularly Captain Amrinder Singh, who has questioned Arvind Kejriwal as to what have they done first to resolve this issue before pinning the blame only on the farmers.
You see, there are two aspects to it. Yes, of course, he is within his rights.
Stay with me, Ankit. The joint press conference right now is taking place, attended by the Haryana Chief Minister ML Khattar and Arvind Kejriwal. Let's listen in.
मिलने के लिए समय मांगा था। मैं इनका आभार व्यक्त करना चाहता हूं। उन्होंने आज मिलने के लिए यहां पे समय दिया और उनकी पूरी टीम के साथ हमारी टीम की बहुत ही अच्छी चर्चा हुई। लगभग 1.5-2 घंटे तक हम लोगों ने बड़े विस्तार में चर्चा की। सबसे पहले तो हमें ये समझना पड़ेगा कि हमारी टेरिटरीज़ अलग अलग हो सकती हैं। हरियाणा की ये टेरिटरी है, दिल्ली की ये टेरिटरी है, पंजाब की ये टेरिटरी है, लेकिन हवाओं के ऊपर किसी का कंट्रोल नहीं है। और जब पूरे उसमें प्रदूषण फैला है, इधर की हवा उधर और उधर की हवा इधर आती है, हम सब लोगों को मिलके इसका समाधान निकालना पड़ेगा। इसीलिए ये बहुत ज़रूरी है कि जो टॉप पॉलिटिकल एग्जीक्यूटिव है, सभी राज्यों की भी, केंद्र की भी, उन सब लोगों को मिलके इसका समाधान निकालेंगे, तभी इसका समाधान निकल सकता है। तो आज की जो हमारी चर्चा हुई, मैं बहुत ही सार्थक और बहुत ही फ्रूटफुल चर्चा हुई, और मैं समझता हूँ कि ये एक शुरुआत है और एक ये इंडिकेशन है कि इस समस्या से निपटने के लिए हम लोग सभी कदम, जो भी कदम उठाने की ज़रूरत है, वो कदम हम लोग उठाने के लिए तैयार हैं। आज हम लोगों ने क्रॉप बर्निंग के ऊपर चर्चा की, वेहिकुलर पोल्यूशन के ऊपर चर्चा की, हम लोग जो बाईपास बन रहे हैं उसके ऊपर चर्चा की, सीएनजी के व्हीकल्स कैसे इंट्रोड्यूस किए जा सकते हैं उस पर चर्चा की। उन्होंने हमें सुझाव दिए, कुछ स्ट्रेचेस हैं जैसे दिल्ली गुड़गांव के एक ही रास्ता है, तो अगर उसको द्वारका बाईपास को एक्सपीडाइट किया जा सके, बदरपुर आश्रम के स्ट्रेच को वो किया जा सके, उन्होंने हमें सुझाव दिए, हमने उनसे बातचीत की। और मैं अब ये समझता हूँ कि ये एक तो ये मैसेज ये जाना चाहिए कि हम लोग टॉप के लेवल पे कोई भी कदम उठाने की अगर ज़रूरत है, हम वो सभी कदम उठाने के लिए तैयार हैं। और ये एक इंडिकेशन हमारी पूरी गवर्नमेंट्स को है, दोनों राज्यों की गवर्नमेंट्स को, कि वो इसको प्रदूषण के मामले को गंभीरता से इसके ऊपर कदम उठाएं।
पंजाब सर, आप बोलिए प्लीज सर, कैरी ऑन।
मित्रों, एक ऐसा अवसर कि एक ऐसी समस्या के लिए हम लोग आपस में बैठे हैं। दिल्ली के चीफ मिनिस्टर श्री अरविंद केजरीवाल जी यहाँ पधारे हैं। वास्तव में ही एक जेन्युइन ये कंसर्न है कि इस उत्तरी भारत के कई राज्यों में, खास करके नेशनल कैपिटल रीजन में, ये जो स्मोग का एक प्रकोप आया और ये कई दिन लगातार चल रहा है, आज से कुछ ठीक भी हुआ है, और ये पिछले 2 वर्ष से ऐसा हो रहा है। अब ये कोई समस्या किसी एक प्रांत की नहीं है, बल्कि कॉमन कंसर्न है। तो कॉमन कंसर्न के नाते हम अपने अपने प्रदेश में कुछ पग इसके लिए उठा रहे हैं, चाहे वो पराली जलाने का विषय हो, चाहे ट्रैफिक के पोल्यूशन की बात हो। ये सब बातें अपने अपने प्रदेश में तो कर ही रहे हैं, लेकिन एक जॉइंट मीटिंग के बाद जो सुझाव एक दूसरे को देने की बात आई थी, वो हमने बड़े कॉर्डियल एक एटमॉस्फेयर के अंदर अपनी बातचीत की है। चाहे उसमें पराली को, उसका सदुपयोग करने के लिए कई प्रकार के इम्प्लीमेंट्स हमने यहाँ 8-9 प्रकार के इम्प्लीमेंट्स को किसानों को भी और सरकारी एजेंसियों को भी खरीदने के लिए सब्सिडी भी दी है, और जिसके परिणाम स्वरूप पिछले 2 वर्ष से हमारा ये कार्यक्रम चल रहा है। इस बार पराली जलाने की घटनाएं भी हरियाणा में बहुत कम हो रही हैं। सैटेलाइट के चित्र ये बताते हैं कि हरियाणा में हमने काफ़ी हद तक उस पर कंट्रोल कर लिया है। फिर भी जो शेष बचा है वो आने वाले समय में ये सब हम करेंगे। इसी प्रकार चाहे वो ट्रैफिक पोल्यूशन की बात हो, चाहे व्हीकल्स के, पुराने व्हीकल्स की रजिस्ट्रेशन को बंद करने की बात हो, सीएनजी पर व्हीकल चलाने की बात हो, या जो हमारी बसें हैं उनका भी पोल्यूशन जो चलता है, इंटरस्टेट बसें जो चलती हैं वो सीएनजी पर चले। नई हमारे गुड़गांव के अंदर 500 बसों का एक जो हम नया बेड़ा एक और बनाने जा रहे हैं, वो भी हमारे सीएनजी के ऊपर ही आएंगे। तो ऐसी सब व्यवस्थाओं के ऊपर हमने विचार किया है। और विशेष तौर पर भले ही अपने अपनी स्टेट्स में हम सब कंसर्न हैं, लेकिन दिल्ली एक ऐसा क्षेत्र है जिसके ऊपर हम सब यानी कंसर्न उससे हैं कि दिल्ली देश की राजधानी है, तो इस नाते से स्मोग वहाँ ना हो, इसका प्रयत्न हम सब मिलकर के करेंगे। हरियाणा में तो हम कर ही रहे हैं, दिल्ली का भी कंसर्न हमारा, चाहे वो केएमपी का रोड, क्योंकि लगातार केएमपी के ऊपर हम चिंतित हैं कि बहुत जल्दी तैयार हो, 31 मार्च तक केएमपी तैयार हो जाएगी। उस नाते से दिल्ली के अंदर जो व्हीकल ट्रैफिक है वो जो इंटरस्टेट इधर से नॉर्थ इंडिया से पश्चिम भारत में, दक्षिण भारत में जो व्हीकल जाते हैं वो दिल्ली के बाहर से होकर के जाए। कोर्ट्स के भी आदेश हैं, एनजीटी के भी आदेश हैं, उन सब का भी हम पालन करें, जनता को भी असुविधा न हो। ऐसे सब पग हमने आप उठाने के लिए आपस में विचार विमर्श किया है और इन समस्याओं के ऊपर बहुत बेहतर तरीके से काम कर पाएंगे, ऐसा आज की बैठक के अंदर हम लोग ने विचार किया।
ड्रग्स के मामले पर ये भाग रहे हैं।
Okay, we have with us India Today's Ashutosh Mishra. So, Ashutosh, both the chief ministers, Manohar Lal Khattar of Haryana and Arvind Kejriwal, the Delhi chief minister, speaking to reporters, saying that various methods have been discussed in trying to solve the current crisis. So, this is the first step, and both the chief ministers saying that the discussions were held in a cordial environment. Can you just give us more details as to how long will the meeting take place, or how long did it take place for? All right, we just lost out on Ashutosh Mishra, but we'll get you more details on this interaction, on the meeting, in fact, between both the chief ministers from Delhi and Haryana to resolve the current crisis of the alarming pollution levels in Delhi and NCR regions as a result of crop burning.
Thanks for watching the video. For more such news and updates, please like, share and subscribe to India Today. Also check out our other great videos from our channel. We know you would love to.